So for our final project, we're supposed to tell our organization's story. So my organization that I chose to do is Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Um, so I'm just gonna give a little background stuff first. They started in 1957 by Jack Taylor in St. Louis, and when they first started, they only had 7 cars. Um, they wanted they started this business because they they saw that their customer or their neighborhood people needed cars when their cars were in the shop and different stuff like that. So in 1969, they decided to move their brand outside of St. Louis, and they changed their name to Enterprise. Um, they wanted to keep it hometown like, kind of to say, because yeah, their main goal was customer service from the get go, and they wanted to keep their neighborhood base happy by getting them the cars they wanted and different stuff like that. Um, yeah. And then in 1974, the slogan "We'll pick you up" came into play because they decided to give their customers free rides to work and or to wherever they needed to go if their car was, stopped working or totaled or different things like that, or they didn't have a ride. So that slogan was big now and is still used today. In 1980, they reached the 6,000 car mark. This was really big for them because that was in 20 years. They went from 7 cars to 6,000 cars. So this allowed them to make more money and get more people into rental cars, so their brand could expand. By 1989, they had over 500 locations throughout the United States and over 50,000 cars. Like I said earlier, they're just getting their brand name out there, and they didn't have social media or anything like that before. So the best way to do that is to go out there and network and take chances, which they did, and they succeeded. So after that, the next couple of years, they opened locations in Europe, Canada, and their first ever rent-a-car location at airport in Denver, at Denver International. So years passed and different stuff like that. So in 2007, that's when they decided to acquire 2 different rental car places, and that is they acquired National and Alamo. And National and Alamo were they're very people know who they are. Like, they are. National's a brand that appeals to business people. They have nicer cars and different stuff like that. Alamo's appeals to customers, that are going on vacation. And usually if you book a hotel on Hotwire or any of those websites, Alamo would be right there to get that, to let you know if you need to rent a car or stuff like that. So the company, yeah. So after that, the company, overall, the company is a company that earns over $1 billion annually, and their main goal is just, since the beginning, is just straight customer service. And that's when the slogan "Taking care of our customers, that's the enterprise way" came into place, because their one and only goal is to be best in customer service, and that's the same goal that they transferred over to National and Alamo. And yeah, so the background in enterprise, they started off small, took chances, took chances to get where they are today. They're the best and well known, rent a car place, and if it's only going to get bigger because everyone needs cars, everyone wants a car, everyone travels, and everyone needs a car to get from place to place. So yeah, so that's my first video post for my final project, and look forward to talking to you guys next week.